The museum started in 2017. I've been pondering the idea for quite a while. I have been collecting motors probably for about 10 years. They were kind of always a love of mine. Belgrade Lakes has always been a boating town, boating village. And in my teenage years, I became a part-time outboard mechanic at the local marina. But they've always been a part of my life, and they've always been a part of Belgrade's life. Our oldest motor is a 1925 Johnson 2 horsepower. And I think the latest motor we have here is a 1962 3-horse Johnson. So we cover about 50 years. As far as brands go, Johnson and Evinrude are probably the most prevalent here at the museum, as they were in the 1900s. But we also have some of the brands that fell by the wayside, American brands. We've got an Atlas Royal, 5 horsepower, Martin 60, which is actually a 6 horsepower. We have several what I would call canoe motors. They're the tiny ones, the 1 1/4 horse, 1 1/2, 2s. Probably 50% of the motors in this collection were given to us. I see motors here and there through our little book, Uncle Henry's. Occasionally buy one of those. So we get them wherever we can, but every motor's got a little story that if anybody's got time to listen and cares to, we can talk about them all day long. In addition to the outboard motors, we have a couple other things going here in the museum. As a teenager, myself and a friend of mine got an opportunity to cut ice out of Great Pond. We did salvage some of the tools. We have a canoe, canvas covered, probably about 1930. And we have the Town of Belgrade history books. In addition to that, we have some collections of stories that I've written about experiences of growing up in Belgrade Lakes as a kid. If anybody's interested in coming to see the museum, we are open twice a week, Saturday mornings from 9 to 12, and on Wednesday afternoons 1 to 6. The location is 51 Dry Point Drive in Rome, Maine. And we're open July and August. If you have any interest, come and see us. We'd love to have you. And if you don't make it this year, we hope we'll be here next year.